Welcome back, guys. In the previous lecture we have seen the demo of our React Firebase CRUD project. Now in this video we are going to create the application. So first open VS Code and select our project folder, open folder, and so this is our project folder Firebase. Already we have one application FR connection. So now I am going to select this folder, and here I am going to create a new application called as the FR CRUD. That means Firebase React CRUD. So already the terminal is open. So these two files are from this FR connection project. Close this, and here I will create new application with the name FR CRUD. npx create -react -app followed by the application name. The application name is FR CRUD. Press enter. So it will start creating a new React application for us. Thank you. So it may take around 1 minute or 2 minutes depending upon our system as well as net performance. So until then we can create our Firebase project in the Google. So open Firebase. So we can create our new project. Click on go to console. And here we need to create the add project. Select this add project, and here type our project name FR CRUD. CRUD. Click on continue. Scroll down, click on continue, and here select your name. Select create project. So it will also take around 10 seconds to 20 seconds time. Here you can see our project in Firebase is created successfully. Now click on continue. Now we have to select the platform in the Firebase. So our simple Firebase project is created. Now we have to select the specific platform in which you want to implement the Firebase features. Click on this web and write the application name FR CRUD. CRUD. Click on the register app. And now click on to the continue to the console. You can copy the Firebase configuration from here, or afterwards also you can copy. So you can copy from here only, because once again we may not come here. Click on continue to the console. So now we have successfully got the Firebase configuration object also. So when our new React application is completed, so it's almost completed. It's gonna complete in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's not yet completed. My net is very slow, I think so. Yeah, now it's complete. It takes me around 2 minutes to complete this. So now we have to navigate into this FR CRUD folder. So in order to execute the program, we must present in the React folder only. So cd FR CRUD. CRUD. Now we are in the FR CRUD folder. So now in order to execute the program, we have to type npm start. Press enter. It will execute the FR CRUD React application. Here you can see our application executed successfully. Now open Google and type localhost 3000. Here you can see this is our output. Now we have to make some changes in the app.js to remove all the default stuff. Expand this FR CRUD folder, select source, click on the app.js and remove all this stuff. That's it. Now write one simple h1 text, and in this h1 you can write your project title React -Firebase CRUD. Control S. Here you can see we got our project title in the h1 text in app.js component. So now we need to understand which components we have to create first. So now I am going to create the layout for this application as first I will create one parent component. In that parent component I will create another component, AddUser component, and in that component only I will write the code for retrieving the data. So we required only two components, parent component, AddUser component. So I will write first parent.js, and in that parent.js we have to write the retrieving code, and we have to add the AddUser.js component. AddUser.js. So now we got two different components. First we have to write the code in parent.js component, because we need to add these component in this component only. So I will use the snippets, or I will write from scratch only. RFC means React Functional Component. So this is the React Functional Component. So now in this React Functional Component, first I will add one container. So in that container I will add two rows, row 1 and row 2. This is first row, this is row. So to use this container and rows, we must have install Bootstrap. I forgot to install Bootstrap for styling. So terminate the job and type npm install Bootstrap. Press enter. So it will install Bootstrap in our application. So we can continue the coding. In the first row I will add the AddUser component. AddUser. So here first we will write one functional component in this AddUser component, RFC, React Functional Component Snippet. So h1, this is AddUser component, Control S, and we need to import that in the parent.js component, AddUser. So here you can see I have import AddUser from .AddUser. So in the first row we have to add the form, that means AddUser component. So this is the first row, this is the second row. In the second row we just need to add the table and one h1 text. That's the reason I haven't created a new component for the second, that means table. So here we can simply write as h1 text. So for the table I will use 12 columns or 8 column dot call md8. First I will write one h1 text, users list. So the second row is for users list and the first row is for AddUser component. So I will use only 8 columns for AddUser component. Call md8 AddUser, Control S. npm start. I will put npm start in the command, press enter. And now we need to add this parent component in the app.js. So you just need to type less than symbol parent app.js, Control S, and we have to import the Bootstrap here. Import Bootstrap from /node modules /bootstrap /dist. Sorry, after Bootstrap we have to get dist folder. Here I am not getting boot st. So sorry, Bootstrap spelling is wrong. Now it's correct. Now we will get that. Sorry, I will write once again. Import Bootstrap from /node modules where is Bootstrap here? I couldn't see Bootstrap. So once again I will install npm I bootstrap. Press enter. So previously I think we have done spelling mistake. Here you can see now the Bootstrap installed successfully. I will type npm start and here I will type Bootstrap. So now you can see we got Bootstrap in the dist.css /bootstrap.min.css, bootstrap.min.css. This is the way to import Bootstrap in our application. Now let's check the output. So refresh the page. Here you can see we got, this is the AddUser component and this is the users list, and we have to bring all these to the center of the page. That's the reason we have to write justify content center. Here also justify content center. Sorry, CO. Control S. Now we got all the things at the center of the page. So leave about these users list component. First we have to work with the AddUser component. So open AddUser.js. So you can see in the AddUser.js we have to create one div. In the div we have to add one h1 text, 3 input fields, 1 button. So let me create that. First of all, instead of this is AddUser component, we just need to type the title as AddUser. And now we have to add 3 input fields. Input type is equal to text, class is name is equal to form control, and placeholder equal to first name. Press enter. So here to declare or to use the forms, that means input elements, we must use the React hooks. So whatever the input elements you have to use in this application, so before that input elements you have to create the hooks variables. So already we have we must be having knowledge about that React hooks and how to use the React forms and hooks combinedly. So first I will create React hooks elements. Const, the first one will be fname, set fname equal to useState. Initially it is empty, Control S. And the second will be const lname. Here set lname equal to useState. Initially it is also empty. And const email set email equal to useState empty. So now you have to use the value for this variable. So value equal to fname because it is the first name, and we have to write onChange equal to, we just need to type e as the parameter because we have to update the values whenever we change the text in the form. Set fname e.target.value. So this is the way to use React input fields with hooks. So already we have created one input field. Now we need to copy and paste it for the remaining 2 input fields, and we just need to change the value and placeholder. So here placeholder will be last name, and here value will be lname. Here also instead of set fname you have to write set lname, Control S. And I will repeat it for the third will be email, and here also email, here also set email. And we need to create one button to save these details to the Firebase. Button class name. So we can use button or we can use the direct input type submit also. So already we have 3 input fields. I will use the 4th also input field only. Input B, type is equal to button, value is equal to save, and class name equal to btn primary, bootstrap button. Control S. Let me check the output. So here you can see we got buttons and input fields. So this is the button which is used to save, and these are the input fields. Now I will add some styling to it. So in the parent.js, instead of 8 columns I will use only 6 columns. Control S. So now it's looking good, and I will add the styling for input elements. Where is it? Index.css. So here I will add styling input empty margin top is equal to 20px, important because we are overriding the bootstrap classes, and I will apply border 2px solid black, important. Here you can see border applied successfully, and almost we have completed the styling for input element. Now I will add the shadow like this to this div. So this is the bootstrap shadow. You can copy from the bootstrap. So here type bootstrap, so sorry, we have to type bootstrap shadow. This is the bootstrap shadow. Click on this and copy the last one and paste it for our colMD6 div. So where is AddUser component? This is AddUser component. So here you can place, if you want to place here, you can place here, or if you want to place it to the parent also, you can place here also, you can place here also, you can place. I will place here only. Class name equal to, this is parent component. That's it. Here you can see shadow applied successfully. So it's almost looking like this component only. Here we have used the 8 columns, but here we have used only 6 columns. If you want to use 6, you can use 6. If you want to use 8, you can use 8, because if we put very lengthy input fields, it will look like ugly. So that's the reason I have used only 6 columns. So let me try to use 8 and check how it's gonna look. So in the parent.js, I will use 8 columns for the AddUser component. See, if you use 8 columns, it will look like this. I don't like it. I will use only 6 columns. 6. Now it's looking good. Now I will add some margin top, because this h1 text and this AddUser component is looking like stretched. So I will use MT5. That means margin top 5 for the colMD6. MT5. Control S. Yeah, now it's looking good. And we have successfully designed the AddUser component. In the next lecture, we are going to discuss about the how to send these values to the MongoDB Firebase. Thank you.